Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is John with Tommy's Top Picks here to bring you, well, I don't know, a box of Monarch First Edition. Uh, Not really sure what I think about opening this. There it is. There's the First Edition marker. It is dirt cheap now, which is why I'm doing it. I think I saw a price of $115 a box. That is crazy because, as you may have heard, you probably didn't see, but we did a live opening. Tommy opened a box of this. I think he paid maybe $125 and got a $700 Fabled from it. Now, Tommy is a strange and alien beast on this planet and has opened 4 Fables in his life. I've never opened one, and I would venture to guess I've opened more than him. I don't know. Point being, we're gonna open this, see how it goes, and have a little fun with it. Really, this is in honor of Uprising coming out because I cannot wait to open that product. So you will see me struggle with packs. They are not the paper packs, and while we're doing it, we'll chat about some market situations and what's going on here and what I expect, my concerns, my lack of concerns, the places that are intriguing, and hopefully we open something spicy to make it even more interesting. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. Monarch. It's been a while. This was the first set I played with. Let me get the trash can over here. Oh wow. Slippery old plastic packs, old style. You won't see that in the future. For some reason I can't make them even. It's weird. Is there like an extra pack in there? Oh no, it's just air in them. Old school plastic packs. Different situation back then. Different situation for sure. Alright. We got our bin set up. We got our pack set up. Let's break into it. I'm going to take my time with this and just chat like the old days. Really excited to be opening packs again. I know I've been gone on this for a while. Some of you loved it. Some of you don't, which is totally fine. You can just watch the market updates and go from there, and that is fine with me and probably everyone else. Let me see if I can get some zoom in and some light. All right, so we got the old school Seeds of Agony. So common, smash with big tree. Not as good as I thought. Definitely have seen that in my Reinhardt deck. The classic battles one has it. Classic Wartune Herald and Talisman of Dowsing. Okay, so this is at the very end. All right, we're not going to spend too much time because you guys have seen all the... Oh, well, all right. Good first pack magic. First edition Tome of Torment. Rainbow foil. Majestic. Not a bad start at all. I will take that and hope it's a sign of good luck. And another Majestic. Okay, now I'm a little confused. Okay, so this was the foil slot. Then you get the equipment. Then you get the rare slots, and in this one, Celestial Cataclysm. 2 Majestic pack, starting off strong. I can't complain. In fact, I'm very happy already. I don't care what happens with this. I bought this box forever ago for way too much. I just replaced it with a box that cost the current market price of like I think I got it for 120, but I did see one for 115 or 111 actually. Crazy market. Like Monarch First Edition should not be that cheap. If you're a long-term believer in this game, which I think a lot of people are these days, the people that aren't are pretty much gone. So that is just a great price, right? Actually, I should probably put the rares separate, right? Yeah, that was Majestic. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to go through these quick because you've all seen every Monarch card in the world. I cannot wait for Uprising. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you stoked? Have you gotten a chance to play with any of it? I've been playing on TTS like a maniac. Common foil, which I am actually just a quick point because I want to let people know what I'm doing. I used to do this a lot more because I was opening packs and all that stuff, buying stuff, doing the mail openings. I am currently and have been for several months buying first edition rainbow foils of the first 3 sets. Many of them are gone, like even commons. They're just gone. They aren't on the market anymore. They don't exist. I've gotten a few here and there, and then suddenly the prices are like you know, high double digits, sometimes triple digits. So it is a thing that's happening, and worth noting. So if you have first edition, if you've been a player for a long time and you have first edition common rainbow foil commons, this is a good time to sell if you want to sell into a hype market. It's also a great piece of your collection that you need to, think about holding on to. It's worthwhile. It is a valuable product these days. So anyways, getting on to it. Soul Reaping. Put the rares up there. It's been so long since I've opened, I don't even remember how to do packs. Here we go. Commons, cold foil commons, value cards, and rares. All right. So just keep that in mind. It's to the point where sometimes eBay's cheaper, which is strange historically. eBay was always way more expensive for anything that would be considered a value card. Not so much anymore. It's cheaper just because I think people have had it up there for so long, and TCG Player, there's no more. So I went to buy a card that there's literally zero stock on it. And what ended up happening was there's nothing on TCG Player. I did a search, found it on eBay, bought it off of eBay. Oh, there's our foil. God, that looks good. Take Flight foil is just gorgeous. Bought it on eBay. It was only like $12-13. I think it was a common rate. I'm going for common rares, and Majestics are kind of out of my price range for the first two sets. Crucible, maybe. But point being that I'm looking for the stuff that's reasonably priced. I can buy a bunch of different ones and ultimately are still rare, but people just don't see them as super valuable right now because we're in a down market. I've told you guys this before. When there's blood in the streets, that's when you want to go ahead and buy. We are looking at that across all asset classes. Don't go all in. Don't go nuts. Don't spend every penny. But definitely every week, buy a card. Buy a $12 card. Buy a $12 first edition rainbow foil common from one of the first three sets. There's only so many of them. The game is clearly strong and continuing to grow. So it's not a bad place to park some money. I am not a financial advisor for you. I am a card slinging fool on the internet. I am nothing special. I do find this to be a fun market, a dynamic market, and a great time for purchasing assets. I've talked about it before. I'm in crypto, and I've been doing that. Oh, there we go. Yinti and foil. You can barely tell this one's foil. It's sad because it's a cool looking card, but the way they foiled it, like, this is the only part that stands out, really. It's there. Like, you can see it in person. It's just not super, super strong. First edition Herald. This is why I did this. Because, like, historically, you'd be like, that's boring and stupid. But these days, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. We're on set number 7, guys. This stuff is so old now. Monarch is old. Yes, there's a lot of it out there. Don't get me wrong. This is not going to be one of those, like, it's not the first 3 sets, right? It's just not. Look at this. Like, oh, there it is. Okay. It's not the first 3 sets. So it's definitely less valuable than those, but it's just fun to see some of these old cards that are in. I mean, if I went to try to buy that, if it was a foil or whatever, insane. If it was, I mean, just Herald of Erudition, I'm pretty sure it's worth something. I could be wrong. Maybe everything's just crashed to 0 and is worthless, but I doubt it. Although after Prism goes out, that was definitely going to go down. All right, Spew Shadow and foil. But like I was saying before, it is that time to start looking at buying assets. I think that's a pretty good card too, because Odoreth is such a valuable card. Again, Prism goes out, it's gone. I don't know if we're getting a Light Illusionist anytime soon. So I have been weekly buying into crypto. If you want someone to follow for crypto, and he can thank me later, there's this guy named Benjamin Cohen. He's very good into the cryptoverse, into cryptoverse.com, all that stuff. He's a very sound, level-headed dude, not a hype dude, not any of that stuff. I'm not getting paid to say this. I just support and follow him, and like the way he uses math to define what he's going to do. But point being is that he's even like be cash heavy and Bitcoin only, right? Of all the alts out there, he's not into it. Same thing with, cards, right? Go with the staples, go with the strong stuff. I'm currently looking at, yes, I know it's against everything I've said before. I am actually looking at auctions on graded early Magic cards, Alpha, Beta, Unlimited. So, which is, I know it's weird. It's weird for me to even think about doing an unlimited, graded anything. But that's what I'm looking at now because the prices have flatlined. They are still up. I've noticed, I've been doing some analysis on it. They are still up from kind of their low in 2020, we'll say, which 2020 wasn't crazy low if you think about it. But they're up, some of them in 2x the staple cards, right? Like Dryad and some of those stuff, they're just like classic art, historic cards. They're just up a lot. So I'm looking. I'm not buying yet, but I am looking, which is a change for me because I don't look at graded cards. But again, old school staples, solid stuff that will hold value over the long term is the way to go. I think there's some of that in, there we go, Rainbow Foil, first edition. Take that. I think there's some of that in here, and a Majestic, although it's Deeper Evil. Is that banned? I think that's banned, or maybe it's worthless. I don't remember. So I think there's some great stuff, old school stuff, really worth every penny in this stage, and people are buying for cheap. If you listen to our podcast, I think I said it at the end. I don't recall exactly where, but I've said it maybe one or two times. I'll cover it again tomorrow, day after tomorrow, in the market update. Minnowism, such a great card. I wonder if first edition's worth anything. Nah, it's a common, probably not. I saw a WTR case, actually two, sell. One for $11,500, the other for $10,000. Now, you guys know I got ARC, first edition case. I paid more than that WTR case. And I was tempted to buy that WTR case, but that's a lot of capital in a time where I want to have cash because equities, everything else is going down too. And there's some things that I think are just safer bets than a case of WTR. Looking into the future for, $10K in cash spend on one asset that then I have to make sure doesn't burn. I don't remember this card. Courageous Steel Blade, Light Warrior Attack, or Steel Hand. I do not remember this art at all. Leave a note in the comments. Is this unique art for first edition? That's pretty cool. I don't remember that art. I never really played Bolton, so I wouldn't necessarily know it, but I just don't remember that one. So we're looking at times that are, and if there's anything I'm passing over that is worth value, because I don't keep up with everything, please let me know in the comments. So we're looking at times where you want to have cash sitting aside. You want to be able to go in, and you want to slowly go in. Every week, every month, whatever it is you can afford, your extra coffee money, whatever. This is the time to put the coffee aside, right? And spend the money on things that will appreciate in value over time. Because what we're looking at as we come into this, downturn, recession, etc., is very affordable prices on everything. And we're talking cards, we're talking crypto, we're talking equities. I saw oh my God. All right. So Tommy's got the Fable luck, but man, look at that. That is golden. I don't even have any sleeves. It's been so long since I've opened. I don't have sleeves sitting here. I have them, but I just don't have them sitting here. I'm going to get that. Look. Oh my God. That looks good too. Hold up. Let me, and a Majestic. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Let's just do this. Why not? Let's just have a killer freaking box opening. First one in forever. Good luck. Thank you, Uprising, for sponsoring this box. Hold on one second. Let me get some sleeves and stuff. That is wild. That is wild. I don't think I have the perfect sleeves for this, but I'll just do what I got. Holy moly. Look at that. Oh my God. It looks so good too. Sadly, chain is, oh my God, these don't fit. Did they shrink? Okay, no. I'm just a dummy. It's been so long since I've put sleeves on cards. Oh my God, that one might just be bad. Hold up, let me try again. Hope it's not my fault. It's probably my fault. Oh no, that one fit easily. So that one was just shrunk down. Happens sometimes. Sorry, you guys can't see. All right, look at that. God, it's gorgeous. Levia will continue to use it, right? And then any other shadow heroes that come out. Chain on the way out, it seems. We'll see what happens there. Still be useful in like Blitz, right? He's not out in Blitz yet, or any of the other formats. And then they'll have the hero format. God, that's so good. Look at that, guys. What the hell? I've had this box sitting on my shelf forever. All right, well, I think that actually just made up the price I paid for this box way back when it was really too expensive. Good God. That's amazing. I am so happy I opened this box. And even if I didn't hit that, I really wasn't expecting it. I was like, this will be a dud box, no problem. I'm having fun and honoring Uprising coming out and opening boxes again. I can't wait to do it. I was like, I gotta open something. It's been so long. Anyways, that's amazing. So I'm super pleased. So we're talking about the markets and where you go with that. Just be aware, you want to have cash. That's your number one priority. So if you can put, 5, 10, 20 bucks away every week, whatever it is, 100 bucks, 200, 500, whatever your particular budget is, put that away first. Put it in an account. Call it your I'm a greedy investor account, right? If you have a savings account or if you can delineate it somehow, do that. And that account, as it grows, what you're going to do is every time you see a big market dip like we saw today, this is the 14th, Tuesday, you're gonna go ahead and take some of that money and buy a card that's cheaper that went down. You're gonna buy a stock that's cheaper that went down. You're gonna buy crypto that crashed, or whatever it is that you're into that you like. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm a nerd that plays with cards, crypto, and really loves markets, honestly. I just love markets. I love looking at them. I love seeing how they work. They all work slightly differently based on different fundamentals, and that's the fun part that's interesting to analyze. And what we're seeing over the next, I don't know, call it a month or 3 or 6, is definitely a good time to be purchasing things as it continues to go down. Now you're going to buy it and it's going to go further down, like Rudy says. Oh, look at that nice little rainbow rare. Like Rudy says, you're going to get punched in the face by Chuck Norris. Take it to the face, be tough about it, and then keep putting money in because it's going to keep going down. And that's called dollar cost averaging. It means you bring your baseline investment foundation lower on average, like per card, per asset, per whatever. And then over time, what happens is you end up with a very strong low position because you can't predict the bottom. No one can. You can't predict the top. No one can. So what that ends up doing is sets up a nice little average position. So when we have good times again, and if you recall the last good times lasted 10 years, you end up in such a strong position. That's gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen this, the first edition at least, in rainbow foil. I mean, I know the art's the same. And they almost certainly have it in unlimited, but it looks so good. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's just a comment now. So, I mean, what I'm saying is that you'll be set up, and then as things come back, whenever it happens, a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever, you'll start seeing that value increase. Now, spreading it around is important. It's called your risk-adjusted returns, is the way you set up a portfolio that has a bunch of different things in it to make sure that you're able to realize and appreciate on things that are hot when they come. It's beautiful, invigorating light. Yeah, that looks so good. And then if anything stays down, you don't need to worry about it too much, because what happens is the average kind of works out in your favor. Some more complex math than that than what I just said. That was the softest overview I could give. I apologize. This is not a math or financial advice channel. Just going to remind you one more time. But what it does mean is that if you diversify into multiple things, then you're in a safer position when things get hairy. And they will get hairy. The next 6 months are going to get nutso. Be ready for that. Everything I say, like I said, expect to be punched in the face by Chuck Norris. Thank you, Rudy, for that original statement. That's the right way to think about it. It's going to be crazy. Volatility, though, I mean, I have to say, I talk to people all the time in the financial space. We know. We've talked about this. I laugh. These kind of markets are euphoric for me. They're exciting. This is the time when it's the most fun. It's the hardest. And the only reason I have the chops to handle this is because I've sat through many crypto winters now at this point. So I've played this game for a long time. I've seen a lot of downturn. And what ends up happening is the people that are afraid, they sell. And people like me that get greedy when it's a downturn, when people are afraid, they make a lot of money because you buy right into it. You get punched in the face. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. Your number one goal is to not be afraid when others are afraid and to be patient. If you're patient while this stuff falls, while everyone is panicking, and you just say, nope, gonna buy some more, gonna be patient, gonna buy some more, gonna be patient. And I know it's hard, like world gets tough, gas prices go up, everyone suffers, right? But if you can do it, if you can hold on, and again, just use the money you can afford to use, like your coffee money, your extra money, the things that you can afford to set aside, then, oh, good God, this is great. Even this, like Captain's Call, a rare first edition. I know, like if it was foil, it's even better, but it's just, I'm pleased to have first edition cards. I'll be honest with you. I don't have that many of Monarch. I have some, but not that many. I have some of Arcane coming. I have some WTR. Point being, I don't have a lot of any of the first three sets, and that's one of the reasons I'm opening this is because I actually want the cards, not just the box. I can clearly replace the box with $115, which is nothing compared to some of the value you can pick up. But anyways, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm saying. As far as it goes, that's what I'm doing for the next few months. I think it's the right time. I've already started. See, here we go. Here's that rainbow foil one I was just talking about. Thank you. So I've already started it. I'm already acquiring the early cards. They're definitely cheaper. I think that 10K WTR case auction is definitely going to bear down on the market. Anyone who watches this stuff from a speculative standpoint probably saw that. It was on the Facebooks. It was out there. So I think it's going to weigh. It's going to push on the market. So over the next few months, I think you'll see some downturn that's worth it. Especially with everyone hyped about Uprising, right? People sell the old stuff to try to get the new stuff. And oh, that's gorgeous. And that's just how it goes. So I am ready to buy in a little at a time to the point that I feel very comfortable with my positions. So yeah, that's about it. To wrap it up, hang in there. I hope you guys are having fun. I really hope you're excited about Uprising. I am hyped. Like, I cannot wait. I've now played all three classes in TTS. I love... so I went in with Icelander thinking I'm 100% Icelander. I played against Dramai, got my butt kicked again and again. Seek Horizon. That's so nice. In foil. And so I realized that she's real rough into this. So I played Dramai. I did pretty well. I enjoyed it. There's definitely some hard matchups. And then today I played Fi and had a blast with all of them. I will say they're all different. They're all fun. I'm kind of torn on what I want to play going forward. I will probably, well, as of right now, this evening, I'm thinking I will stay uncompetitive and continue to explore the meta on various levels. Like Oldham into Ice is going to be a hard matchup. I want to understand how that works and why. There's just a bunch of different aspects and facets I want to explore, and I don't really care about winning. That's not my game. So I am excited. I cannot wait for Limited. It looks so good. I think they nailed this shit on the head with the way the cards work, the way the triangle works, everything. I'm hyped. I will be doing some box openings. I have a couple cases coming, couple loose boxes. I have a patron box. By the way, if you would like to support us, sign up for the Patreon. You can get boxes through us and have them cracked on the channel in your name and your honor and talking about you and what we're doing here. And then we will send the cards off to you however you want. If you don't want the comments, that's fine. I'll hold on to them. If you want just the value cards, etc. If you want all of it, absolutely 100% we'll send it to you. Don't care. So sign up for the Patreon if you want to do that. We have a couple of different interesting things. I think we're going to do some box breaks with Uprising that will be split on 3 different axes. So say you're into Icelander, all the Icelander cards will go to one slot. All the, Dromai cards will go to another slot. All the Ninja cards will go to another. And then the Dromai generics, the Draconic generics will be split between Dromai and Phi. And then the generics as a whole will be split between all 3 with a little bit heavier weight to Icelander to kind of make up that difference. We'll see how the math works out on all the packs and cards. I still don't have a full understanding of them yet, but as I do, we'll do slots that are even, split by class. So if you're only interested in Dromai, you can sign up, pay a third of a box price, whatever market is, that's basically will be, and then you get just the Dromai stuff and some generics attached to it. So anyways, that's what we're doing. Looking forward to it. I'm not going to add up this. I don't really care. I don't want to do it for that purpose. And I know I do that usually, but it's late tonight. And I'm pretty much done with this. I'm super excited that I opened it all. And I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you're going to be cracking packs soon if you're not yet. And I hope you enjoy the new Uprising and what's happening. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to opening some boxes for you. And I hope you guys have fun with it and enjoy it as much as I have. Anyways, have a good one and, have some fun. See you next time.